Alrighty, good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in and for watching this check of the First Alert forecast on ANF Plus, here to give you a closer look at your Thanksgiving forecast and everything that we have going on across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta forecast-wise. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin. Again, want to remind you we are streaming across many platforms this evening: Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, YouTube also. And YouTube especially crucial. That's the place where you and I can chat. You can ask any weather questions that you may have. Maybe you need some clarification on the forecast. We've had a lot of weather over the past few days. YouTube, the place to be. Atlanta News First is the account to like and to follow. And I will be watching the stream just out of the camera shot here and seeing any comments that come in. And of course, there's usually a delay between when you hit enter and when I see them pop up in the thread. But I will be monitoring those, answering any questions that come in. And we're also streaming live at AtlantaNewsFirst.com and the Atlanta News First app. And of course, First Alert Weather app. That itself is a great tool to have, because weather has been trending colder this afternoon. A weird day, and First Alert Meteorologist Patrick Pete was talking more about this earlier on the Live at 6, the News at 6, and also 7 o'clock newscast, talking about how our warmest temperature today was actually just after midnight this morning. Temperatures fell through the morning hours. They fell through the sunlight hours into this afternoon, and we are now at our coolest point so far today. We'll go ahead and pull those numbers up for you right now. Again, 47 in Atlanta. That's at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. And we are even cooler off to the north and to the west, where they have been basically the first to kind of get that wave of cooler air. And now you are the coolest of the bunch. Already down to 41 in Blairsville, Carrollton down to 42. 47 LaGrange, Locust Grove at 47, Covington at 46, Athens 46, Carrollton 42 as mentioned, Canton another cool spot at 43. That is without the wind factored in. That is just what the thermometer reads, the air temperature. Closer look at the metro. I know we have a lot of folks that are probably opting to maybe go out to dinner tonight. Family, loved ones coming in. You don't want to cook 2 nights in a row, so if you're going out tonight, grab that extra layer. Time now 8:07, probably already at your destination, but if not, again, get ready for cooler air on the way. Already chilly Midtown. In fact, these numbers update more frequently than the numbers I just showed you, so this is probably more representative of what we actually have going on, what will actually feel like outside in the 8 o'clock hour. 46 Covington, 44 now Dunwoody, Alpharetta 44, Sandy Springs 46, Marietta, Smyrna, Hiram all 46, Dallas 45, up in Forsyth County, Cummings at 45, Beaufort 45, Emory campus up in Gwinnett County 46. You factor in the light breeze and it'll feel like it is in the lower 40s, if not upper 30s, so keep that in mind. It is a brisk evening across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. You will need that jacket, hour by hour forecast. Temperatures continuing to gradually cool. Again, if you're headed out to the grocery store, maybe last-minute errands this evening. For all the cooking you got going on tomorrow, Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, bundle up. Temperatures back in the low to mid-40s, 11 p.m., midnight, 1, 2 a.m. I think coolest tomorrow morning, around 6:30, 7:30 in the morning. Temperature, your low, basically the coolest point or the minimum temperature of the day tomorrow, will be 40 in Atlanta. That's Hartsfield-Jackson, typically a warm spot. But even inside the perimeter, other neighborhoods, Buckhead, Sandy Springs, maybe Druid Hills, probably in the upper 30s tomorrow morning. We're already in the mid to upper 40s. It won't take much more to reach that point. And as you get outside of the city of Atlanta, and we'll show you this now on the maps, notice how the temperature really drops off. Alpharetta, Roswell, Milton, mid-30s tomorrow morning. 35 Sugar Hill and Beaufort, Lawrenceville 35, McDonough 36. Douglasville 36, Kennesaw 36, Palmetto, City of South Fulton, basically southwest side of town, mid to upper 30s. And the wind tends to negate the frost potential. Yes, it's going to be cold, very cold, in fact, tomorrow with that breeze factored in. It'll probably feel like it is in the 20s. But because we have the wind blowing, that tends to limit the potential for frost. So it may not look frosty tomorrow morning, but temperatures in most places certainly cold enough for frost to form. In fact, as we take you back to the map this evening, 32 freeze. That's your forecast low in Blairsville. Dahlonega, similar temperatures up into Fannin County, Blue Ridge, Clayton Community, and Rabun County, White County. That area, Towns County, Clay County, North Carolina, our higher elevation communities, Highlands, North Carolina, popular holiday destinations for many Atlantans. It will be colder up there tomorrow morning, but certainly still coat-worthy in the city. 40 degrees at its warmest, most, though waking up to temperatures in the 30s. Big event going on tomorrow As we like to say, there are two groups of people: those that love to, begin the feasting early on Thanksgiving, and then those that do 5Ks, 10Ks, and half marathons. And we do have a half marathon going on tomorrow, as well as a 10K, 5K. With front runners Atlanta, 7:30 a.m. your start time. Of course, the actual running may begin just after that. All of these courses are in the same general area, in and out of Center Park Stadium there. That's the start and the finish, but winding through portions of Old Fourth Ward, Inman Park, Grant Park, gorgeous part of town, southeast side tomorrow. It'll be a really good running stretch there. Temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40 to start for the first mile or so of that run, and then quickly, once we get sun, temperatures will respond nicely, and I think we will wake up to a decent amount of sunshine tomorrow morning rather, and then tomorrow afternoon that sun allowing temperatures to warm pretty quickly on into the mid to upper 50s. Your Thanksgiving high temperature in Atlanta in the upper 50s, Estelle 58, Smyrna 58, City South Fulton 58. Same can be said for Marietta, Decatur, Alpharetta. I don't think we hit 60, but mid to upper 50s pretty likely tomorrow. Gwinnett, DeKalb counties in about the same boat, upper 50s. The rule across North Georgia, Metro Atlanta, a little cooler up in the mountains, but in general, a milder afternoon considering how chilly it begins tomorrow morning. Let's walk you hour by hour now. There will be a change up tomorrow. Yes, we begin with sunshine, but watch what happens as we go through the morning hours. We'll start the clock early, mostly clear. That's why it gets so chilly tonight. Winds die down, the air is chilly, it's very dry, and the sky clears out. So all the ingredients are there for temperatures to cool pretty quickly this evening and overnight tonight. As we get into tomorrow, maybe mid-morning, you'll probably notice more high clouds moving in. By lunchtime, you're sitting down to eat, noon, 1 p.m., temperatures in the 50s, mix of sun and high clouds. Clouds really thickening up, though, late in the day, Thursday, late afternoon as we get closer to sunset, Thursday evening. And then as we get into Thursday night and Black Friday, we're going to have to watch that potential for maybe a few sprinkles, though notice that rain chance is pretty limited. Couple of showers early Friday morning, about a 20% chance of rain. If we time this right, clouds could actually enhance our Black Friday sunrise, give it some color out there with some mid and high level clouds. And then back to more sunshine as we get into Friday afternoon. Just a few high clouds moving in with temperatures rebounding to near 60. So a nice Friday, nice Black Friday. If you're going out shopping, it'll be great. No major concerns. And then Saturday featuring more sun as well. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds with our next more significant rain chance. So right now, not widespread, but the next kind of day to watch for a greater rain chance would be Sunday. A 30% chance of rain right now, though I will say data's been a little bit inconsistent as far as who sees rain, how much rain we get, exact timing with this next system approaching. We know there is going to be a system, and this is going to be the next system that kind of shuffles around the weather pattern and brings us some changes. The big question right now is, does that come with a rain chance, or does it really just bring in some colder air? And that's what we're certain with. We know colder air behind that Sunday system. Look at temperatures, upper 50s Sunday afternoon, struggling to hit 50 flat, though, by Tuesday afternoon, and mornings really crater here. Upper 30s, that's in the city, Tuesday morning. Lower 30s, that's in Atlanta, Wednesday morning. So gardeners, it is a little late in the season, but if you're still hanging on to some of those summer annuals or really sensitive plants, cover those, move them into the greenhouse, move them into the garage, or just go and yank them out because you're going to lose them next week if you haven't already. We've already had several frosts, no official freeze yet for Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. It'll be close, but certainly the possibility is there. First few days of December, of course, getting deeper into the holiday season, could have our first real freeze threat for the city of Atlanta. Many spots outside of town have already recorded their first few freezes, and we will probably add a few more to that roster as we get into next week. In particular, looking like Wednesday morning will be coldest, 32, maybe 33 degrees in the city, meaning 20s for many folks. But the question is, does the system that brings in the cold air, does it also arrive with a little bit of moisture? Are we able to squeeze some rain out of that system on Sunday? A bit of a TBD situation, but we'll be watching it for you. If we need to bump up your rain chance, we'll add that first alert, give you the first alert, let you know, hey, Sunday could be dealing with a little bit more rain in the forecast across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. But as 7 days go, not too bad. Clearing out a little bit Friday afternoon, that slight rain chance early in the day, seasonably cool, both afternoon and evening-wise. In fact, mornings a little milder than average by the time we get to Friday and Saturday mornings, and then that kind of speed bump and an otherwise near-average forecast on Sunday that really ushers in big changes, much colder weather filtering back in to North Georgia and Metro Atlanta as we get into the middle of next week. Want to remind you, full forecast always available at atlantanewsfirst.com. Also, 10-day outlook and the First Alert weather app. We also have weather videos in the app, kind of detailing the forecast, maybe answering some of your questions even outside of the stream right now in the First Alert weather app. I want to remind you, First Alert meteorologist Patrick Pete back on Peachtree TV at 10 p.m. Atlanta CW affiliate. You can also join him for the late news on Atlanta News First. We'll keep you covered weather-wise as we go through Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Of course, we do have a little bit less news, some really cool specials, First Alert weather, and Investigates and Beyond airing right here at Atlanta News First and on Peachtree TV. But we're always here to keep you updated at atlantanewsfirst.com, and in the First Alert weather app, you can always check your forecast there. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your evening. We're taking a live look from Centennial Olympic Park, still dealing with the clouds. You're feeling the chill and that gusty breeze outside. Bundle up if you have evening plans. Again, First Alert meteorologist Patrick Pete back with your forecast in just a little bit on Peachtree TV.